Hey y'all, this is AL Fake Madame and Cinnamon Sugar. She up under here looking a mess. I took my braids down yesterday, and coincidentally enough, when I went in this morning, when I was clocking out, my friend was like, um, "Are you gonna work tomorrow? Are you working tomorrow?" I was like, "Unfortunately, it's my off day, but unfortunately, I gotta work." And so then it was like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to remember to give you your bag." Then I was like, "Don't worry about it. Ain't that deep. You ain't gotta sweat that." And so I'm trying to just walk off so that I ain't gotta kind of. I guess to me, when a situation seems not necessarily awkward, but that's the only word that I can think of right now, I try to just give a person space. Because I told y'all the other day I rolled up on him, and this is the person that who he looks like, sounds like T-Pain, except he doesn't have locks and he's not rich. Um, so I rolled up on him and was like, just run me the number. Ain't nobody got time for this. I'm tired of having to try to, you know, hunt you down to talk to you about anything because we don't work together. I'm supposed to start training back there, but I mean, I'm not gonna be able to work with them necessarily. And the way they gonna do it, I'm probably gonna be on another shift, and it's gonna be annoying. And I'm definitely not gonna see him then. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I hope I get another job before the training actually starts. So we gonna see how that go. But anyway, so then, like I said, I'm trying to just go ahead, go about my business. And then, I done walked off, I had clocked out, walked out, walked off. And so he was like, I didn't know your hair was that long. So I'm thinking he talking to somebody else. I thought the conversation was over with. So then I realized, like, wait a minute, is he talking to me? Because ain't nobody respond. So I looked at him and he was just looking at me. I was like, I know you ain't talking to me. He was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. I ain't never seen your hair long like that. I was like, this is not considered long. I was like, when before my mother ever relaxed my hair, which was when I was 5 years old, my hair was down my back and long. Then, then when my hair got relaxed, the longest it's been was long and down my back. And now that I'm natural again, if I want it to be, it'll be long and down my back. Right now, I'm choosing not to cut my hair, but I love my hair short, and I told him that. So then, I'm still trying to walk away because, like I said, I'm trying to just give him space because I don't want him to think I'm crowding him, or I don't know if he thinks something is going on or that I'm trying to roll up inappropriately because it seems as though he might be trying to give his wife grace, even though he shouldn't after everything he had been through. But okay, so he essentially starts walking out with me, and I'm looking like, so then he still talk about my hair, and then I was like, well, I just got to a point now that if I decide to cut it again, I'll cut it. If not, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be because I actually enjoy my hair being short, and now I don't have to bend to anybody's will. Because I ain't got nobody who regulate my hair no more. My ex basically regulated my hair, and I never went natural like when I wanted to. I wanted to go natural not long after he and I got together because I had been putting it off. I was supposed to have gone natural. It was like a couple of years before that documentary or whatever it was, whatever you call it, came out. Good Hair came out. It was supposed to be like a couple of years before that when I wanted to go natural, and I didn't. So I just kept putting it off, and I kept making excuses. So I'm like, oh, well, it's gonna be too hard, and whatever, whatever. And child, then I kept saying to myself, oh, well, I'm just gonna want it straight anyway. So what? Even though I love when I have new growth and when I would slick my hair back, it was just the ripples and waves that my hair would produce that I loved. And I was just like, and I loved how my hair in the back, when I would grow out the nape, I would grow this out, I would grow it long. And sometimes when I started actually going longer periods of time between relaxers, I would let it grow, and all the hair that was like right here in this area was natural. And I would really sit up there and I would just take my hair and that whole back row, I would just twist it up. Like how a lot of people, begin their locks. And my hair would be sitting up there locked, like the way I actually do my finger coils now. So anyway, y'all, like he's still talking to me about this, and he was like, "Oh, I know that's right. I need to start doing the same thing," which is, just doing whatever makes you happy and not trying to do things that might make other people happy or whatever. So like I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to please nobody no more. If don't nobody like it, it don't matter. As long as it makes me happy, I don't care. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out where I want to start because there are things going on. So I ran into the person that I told y'all about who is pushing 50 today. He's the person that has made it so I have to come into work tonight, which is in the morning. He just sat up there and put in a vacation day. And I'm like, for what? You literally work 3 days a week. He hasn't even been drafted to be assigned to come into work. So I'm confused. So my friend ended up texting me 45 minutes before work was over with to tell me that I got hit to work Monday. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because before I went in the bathroom, I snapped a picture of everything. All the schedules said I was going to be off. And so the thing about that is that even at 7, like even an hour before I get off work, as long as it isn't, the next day, the schedule for the next day, if it's 2 days in advance and something just happened and it's after the 2 hours prior to you getting off work, they can still get you can still get hit to have to work. So I was like, and see, that's the thing. They kill me with that. They'll sit up there and skip Sunday and then be like, oh, we got you assigned to work Monday. No, I don't want to come in and work straight time. And then I don't want to start the week off because y'all gonna start the week off on a Monday for me. And then that means I'm gonna have to see that raggedy heifer, which she comes back Monday. I already got to work with her Tuesday when I come in, unless they change the schedule for that. And even though I'm being a new department, I'm just like, here we go. Like, why do y'all keep doing this? Like, that's what I'm trying to hurry him get away from there. Like, anyway, so it's infuriating to say the least, because I've been trying for the last 6 months to get away from there so I don't have to deal with her. Just go to another department and just stay here, build up my money, do what I need to do so that I can move, go home, do whatever I'm going to eventually decide to do, right? Can't do that because they won't let me live. So now I'm being forced to have to, go on ahead and step outside of my comfort zone, which, is just the truth. Step outside of my comfort zone and hope that I'm going to be able to secure something that I want that does not include me working there, because it seems as though they don't want to hire me. So since you want to give that energy, I'm going to give you this energy. I'm matching energy. So anyway, yeah, it's very annoying. Whew, y'all excuse me. I'm having something that's happened. My stomach is hurting. But anyway, so I done rolled up on this man. So the people came up there who was going to, relieve us for the next shift. So I was like, oh. And the person he was working with, I asked her, I said, oh, is he still over there? And she was like, yeah, he's still over there. He about to come out from over there now. I was like, okay. I was like, I ain't waiting on him. I walked all the way over to where he was and stood over there with my hands on my hips. And so he looked, and then he went somewhere, did something, came back out, and then he gathered his things and started walking towards me. So he gonna try to bypass me, and I'm looking like, oh, you gonna try to act like you don't see me? As big as I am, you trying to act like you don't see me? Oh, okay. So then I start going off because I thought that he was up front when I went on break. Because typically when he is there, he's on break, and his break is coming to an end within like 10, 15 minutes of me getting on my break. So when I went looking for him, once my friend texted me and told me that I got here for Monday, because I told him immediately, I was like, oh, no. I'm about to come sign the book. Go ahead and put me down for 4 hours tomorrow. Somebody gonna get bumped. They ain't gonna get all the time they want to get. Because one person, she works in the new department. The new department, they don't work like that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I feel like one of the main reasons why I haven't been getting it either is because God or something, the universe, something is like, hey, you need your check. You need your regular check that you normally get, and you're not going to get it working over there. So that's why I keep saying, no, you're not going to get that job over there. Every time I look up, they ain't going to be operational for whatever reason. Now, like I told y'all before, I was here for that over the holidays. I need a regular check though. I want to just, like I told y'all before, I want to just work my normal amount of hours. I just want to work my 40 hours and go home. I don't want to have to work no overtime to get no check. I don't want to have to do nothing. And my checks have been really nice lately with me just working normal hours. They've been really nice. I don't know if we got a bump in pay. And I know I ain't work over last week. When my check hit, I was like, oh. Because I don't think, I'm going to have to look into it. I'm going to have to look at the actual stub to see if something was put up there. But usually, if we had a little bonus or something, people get to talking about it and I ain't heard a word. So I'm guessing I got a bump in pay. I don't know. Or maybe it was something dealing with me being there a certain amount of time. Or so I don't know. I'm going to have to look. But it was nice. So, you know, it is what it is. But at the same time, I'm very unhappy. I'm very unhappy. It's a hostile work environment. Child, it's to the point where several people are at odds and it don't make no sense. Oh, but like I was telling you, I went over the old boy. And so since he wasn't up front, I went and did what I was going to do. And I put in my 7th day form because you're not finna hit me for that. I still had 24 hours. Because normally I try to do it no later than Friday just in case. But since I'm so low on the rotation list, I'm just like, it shouldn't be no issue. Y'all have enough bodies. What is going on? And then I'm still getting hit. You a weekend person. You only work 3 days a week. Why are you not going to be at work on Monday or Sunday or whatever? Essentially, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he going to show up. He might decide that he going to be off Monday too. Why? But he tried to make it seem like, oh, well, with the VA, I be having things I be having to do. And so da-da-da-da. But you put in to be off on Sunday. And what he wants to do or he says has to do with the military, it ain't going to have nothing to do with nothing over the weekend because it's not even going to be available to him until Monday. So I'm like, you took off Sunday for what then? Because you're inconveniencing me. I swear I be going off on him. And so he laughing and I'm like, ain't nothing funny. I'm tired of getting hit. Me and another person got hit to have to work. I, for one, don't want to. I don't want the overtime and I don't need it. I have been very beyond blessed. I ain't going to lie to you. I have really been blessed with just my normal check. And I am here for that. Thank you. Very grateful for that. But I don't want the extra. I already told y'all, every time I get all this overtime, some decide they want to pop off and I can't never have the extra money to just save and have sitting to the side. It's always, it's a blessing and a curse. That's the way I look at it. But anyway, so I done went off on him. And so, I really went all the way up the floor going off on him. I'm talking about loud. And he's just a laughing. He one of them dudes that live for stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm dead serious. Like, you are inconveniencing me. I had to crank my car up to come up here. I don't want to see none of y'all. I don't want to see y'all 7 days a week. I don't want to see y'all 6 days a week. I'm tired. I don't want to see y'all. And then it's messing me up because, like I just told y'all, I wanted to do my hair. Then tomorrow I'm supposed to be meeting my friend's uncle. He want to meet me and he excited. He's so excited, y'all, that he just sat up there and reached out to her ex-husband that she lives with, trying to see if he's met me before and what I'm like and all this other stuff. And so then he texted her and apologized and was like, well, I'm pretty sure you heard by now that I reached out to your ex-husband and I asked him about her because I'm really excited. Because I kept telling her, I was like, I don't think this man excited to meet me or whatever. She was like, trust me, he is. So she started screenshotting the messages and things that this man was sending her. He is very excited to meet me, and I'm just like, I don't know about all that. But I don't know what I'm going to do to my hair. And worst case scenario is I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do to my hair. I'm going to start on it. And then I'm going to, like if I do braids or something and I ain't finished, I'm going to throw a rag or something on it. Or a hat. And he going to have to just understand. And I'm going to tell him straight up, my hair ain't finished. So that's why my hair wrapped up or whatever it is. Or I got a bonnet or something on. I'm not going to really have a bonnet on. If anything, I might have one of my multifunctional headbands or something on in a way where it's covering the part of my hair that's probably going to be in the front. That's not going to be done and all that stuff. So I don't know. Because it's like I want locks. I want different sized regular braids. I want lemonade braids. I want twists. I want everything, and it is so sad. I don't know what I really want to do though. I really don't know what I don't know what direction I'm gonna go in, and I hate being indecisive like that. But that's how I am when it comes to my hair. I really be sitting up, like I really will tell somebody. I'll tell somebody for the longest. Yeah, when I do my hair this weekend, it's gonna be micro braids. Child, I'll come back with something else completely different. I don't know. Like I just be so indecisive. But anyway, I will let y'all know how that goes. He has texted me and told me that he's off on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, which I think is very ironic because those are pretty much my off days. And I go back to work on Tuesdays. But if I'm off on Sundays, I'm all the way off on Sundays. That's supposed to be my whole off day. But as you see, got drafted, got to work. Don't make no sense. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. But hopefully I'll only have to work 4 hours. And if I take a nap, hopefully I could take a nap and maybe I'll, because I'm going to set up the time. It's up to me when I want to do it because he's going into work. He should be at work now. He'd have been at work for a couple of hours now. And he going to get off like early in the morning, like around 1 or 2 something. And so then he going to sleep. So hopefully I'll be able to pull off 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm hoping that my hair will be finished with whatever I'm doing. Like I'm going to try to just be straightforward, be all the way done. But I'm tired. So I don't know if I'm going to take a nap and all of that. But I want my hair to be done before Monday because I'm still going to go walking early that morning with her, my friend, and a couple of other people. That's the only day I get to start when I really want to start, which is the earliest time possible to go walking. But yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that situation. She said he's very excited, and today was a very negative day for me. I'm just gonna be honest. And she said the same thing. She told me to stop being negative, but I told her straight up, like I don't want that man's time to be wasted, and I don't really think it's gonna work out because for me, I am going to be friends. I feel like I should be able to be best friends with the person that I'm with. And if we can't start off being friends and then see if it naturally goes in another direction, you know what I'm saying? And we still stay friends after that, I should be able to come to you, talk to you about anything and all this other stuff. I've never been able to be friends for real with anybody that I've been with. Now, when I was with my ex that's from Huntsville, Alabama, we were best friends before we got together. Like when you saw me, you saw him, and vice versa. Like it was bad. Everybody thought we were in a relationship long before we ever got into a relationship. We were really close friends for real. So I don't know. I want it to be an amazing friendship that I have with the person. If nothing else, hopefully we'll be able to just be friends. I don't know. But as of right now, I don't see it. And she done went off on me. My friend done went off on me and told me to stop being negative and all this other stuff, child. I get it, but it's annoying because for me, I usually am introduced to these people's representatives, and they have become very, 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 very conniving, and it's been so easy to mistake them being genuine about me, and then it takes so much longer for me to see that they are lying, they are trash. I have been talking to the representative this entire time, and then their true colors finally come out. So yeah, y'all, guess what? My buddy's back at work. Tell me why the maintenance man that got fired, right? So I'm doing something right, and so then I look up because I walked all the way to the other side of the building to go do something right, and so then something told me to look up. I looked up, I saw him in the distance. I was like. And so, y'all, this man had a whole ladder in his hand. That man put that ladder down. He did the same thing. I said, y'all, he did the same. He did the same thing. He didn't stop laughing. And so then I was like, let me get away from him because I'm too excited. Let me go somewhere and sit down. Like, I really am excited. Like, he still had the same infectious smile that he has because he's one of the people, like, he smile all the time. I told y'all, my friend, I hate her. He said up there to me, yeah, I'm going to call him 32. Because, like, he really be smiling something terrible. Like, especially when he be around me, he be smiling a whole lot. He be smiling a whole lot. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, So then, I thought that might have been over. I thought he was going somewhere else, another part of the building. So like 5 minutes later, he come all the way down where I was at. And he's speaking to people as he going down the walkway and all this other stuff. So then he get to me. So he was like, hey, how you doing? I said, I'm good. How you doing? And so, even though I'm a hugger, I didn't know if that man would have wanted me to hug him or whatever, or, I don't know. So I was like, nah, let me not do it. I was like, oh, in my mind, I actually was like, oh man, I want to hug him, but I don't know. Child, before I knew it, I saw him kind of motion, and I was like, wait a minute, we finna hug. Oh, okay. That man embraced me. That hug was so tight, and it was everything. I needed that hug too. That man was like, I'm talking about we was hugging tight. I was like, I'm so happy that you're back. So we had a good little conversation, and he did not, talk about the firing or none of that stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I tried to reach out to you. I told him I was trying to figure out what his, information was so that I could reach out to him, but I don't have his information and da da da. So he was like, oh, so how you want to reach out to me then? I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe Facebook, because that man pulled out his phone. He was ready for the phone number to be exchanged and some more. I was like, no, I'm just going to say Facebook. So I was like, okay, I guess Facebook. So I was like, what's your last name? So the last name I had been given was completely wrong. Wasn't even the last name. Now, this is somebody who talked to him all the time. And then once it got back to me, I was told a completely different last name. And so when I tried to do a little search for it, didn't nothing come up for him. And then in part of my mind, I was like, oh, well, maybe it's because it's another area. Because like I told y'all before, he goes on vacation. And when he goes on vacation, he goes to a whole nother state. And I don't know if his family is from there, but I know his sister went to school and graduated in Florida and all of that, but that don't mean nothing. But at the same time, I'm just like, he seems like a lot of his family functions are down in Florida, so maybe he's from there. I don't know. But he is definitely like a country boy. And he is not afraid of the snakes and the things. And I'm like, yes, Lord, because you need to get them. Get them for me. Get all these animals for me, because I ain't got time for them. But yeah, he's the type of dude that's right up my alley. Like, I have several types of dudes that I'm into. He is definitely up my alley. And, the chemistry is there, so to speak, but I am very respectful of what he's going through right now. Even though he has never mentioned it to me, other people obviously know that he's going through a divorce. And I've been able to pick up on something not being, as far as, he would just say certain things. And I'm like, the person I used to be friends with told me this man was married. And it's like every time he talks to me lately, when he's telling me about when he go home, he's like, oh yeah, I had to go and get food for the kids, and I prepared the food for the kids, and I did this for the kids. And he just only saying what he's doing. And I'm like, does the wife not do anything for the kids anymore? What's going on? And so it's like, part of me was like, ain't no way he ain't with the woman no more. What's going on? So yeah, I mean, I started picking up on stuff, but I was like, no, this man is too good of a dude. Like, who gonna be done with that? I don't know. And I understand. I know people gonna probably try to come at me side and be like, well, it doesn't matter what you say. There are people who, they seem nice on the outside, but maybe they are a monster when they're in the house with the other person that they're with and all this other stuff, which I 100% understand and I believe to be true as well. But yeah, he right up my alley. He one of the type of people that I live for. And a lot of people ain't here for him because they think he's strange, weird, and all this other stuff. I'm like, child, things he be doing, it's a turn on for me. I don't know what they talking about. I be like, child, please, I'm here for all of it. Like, he really be talking to me about stuff that mechanics be into. And I be enthralled. I'm very interested in it. And I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with my father or whatever. And no, for those of y'all who are new here, I don't have daddy issues. My daddy's very present in my life. He is everything. I'm a daddy's girl and all that. And I saw what an amazing, lasting relationship looks like in my parents every day, growing up in that house for 20-something years. So yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with that. So yeah, I don't know. at this point in my life, I don't know if I'm even open to dating. I'm just tired of being tried. So I don't know. But he told me to send him a friend request, and he got on his phone. I got on my phone, and he was like, "Yep, that's me." And once he was gonna get his mobile data, I guess, to act right, because it just depends on who your carrier is and all that. You might not be able to talk to nobody or pick up nothing, no signal over there where I'm at and other places in there. But he was able to pull up that one thing to show me, yes, that's my profile, and I sent him the friend request. And yeah, so we haven't said anything on there. I don't know if we ever will, but I think he just wanted to be able to at least have it so he could look at pictures and see what I'm talking about or whatever. He already know what type of time I'm on anyway, so that's the good thing about that. So I ain't got to sit up there and wonder like, oh, is he gonna say something or feel some type of way about anything I post if I post something out of the way, or if I think something's hilarious that I wouldn't post there because my mom is on there. I'm just gonna send it in Messenger. Would he laugh at it, or would he actually get it, or would he be too stuck up to be like, okay, she just being herself, she's sending this to me and whatever, she's not trying to be vulgar or whatever. I don't know. But he seems really, really sweet. He's always been nice to me. And so I'm just glad that man got his job back. I mean, and I told him before he left, I said, I'm really glad that you still have the same infectious smile that you had before you left. And so, like, he was just still smiling. He was just, the vibe was still there. I'm so here, but I was so happy. I was like, I'm so happy you're back. Like, that man was everything. He came in the door doing way better than a whole lot of the other mechanics that's been there. So, anyway, okay, so anyway, but yeah, this is the end of the video. I just need for y'all to understand that I'm a work in progress. I know I'm a work in progress. And when it comes to love, relationships, and all that stuff, I'm just very pessimistic. And people been playing in my face a whole lot lately, whether it's a friendship, whether it's friendships and job relationships, all that stuff. People really been playing in my face, and I ain't got time for it no more. So that's why I'm very leery about all kinds of stuff. I don't think people gonna do what they should, and they want to play with me. And so my friend, she kind of went off on me and told me that I need to stop being negative and get that man a chance, and that he's nothing like any of the people that I have expressed to her that I've dealt with in the past. And I'm like, I'm trying. I am nervous a little bit, but I'm always nervous. He was trying to be respectful of my, I don't know. I guess he was trying to be respectful and, try to see if she was going to be available so that she can meet me over there and I guess do the introduction. She said she might still do the introduction, but he basically was just trying to do it for me. I guess trying to make sure that I'm not going to be scared of him and all this other stuff. I was like, girl, I'm scared of him for what? Like, I wish he would. Man, I got two. I'm going to have both of my things of pepper spray on me. And I need to re-up again because it's about time for me to change them out. But yeah, I'm going to re-up again. And if I have to do anything, man, I'll be the put. But yeah, I'm going to go over there at some point in time tomorrow, I suppose. I'm still going to do all the other stuff I normally do. My clothes are washing now. I'm going to dry my clothes well before I go over there and all of that. So, taking my clothes with me so I ain't got to go back out there again. So, hours upon hours after I have gotten off work and come home and start on my hair, hopefully, I will go dry my clothes, come back to the house and get ready. I don't know what I'm going to wear yet, though. I don't know if I want to look like somebody that's trying to get took or something. I don't know. Or if I'm going to just dress it all the way down. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. It just depends on what mood I'm gonna be in. But y'all, wish me good luck. I want to at least gain a good friend out of this. Because, like I said, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm just tired of people trying me. It's really, really irritating. Because I know that I'm a really amazing woman to be with relationship wise. I really feel like I should have been married. I should have been happily married. But it is what it is. So I'm just trying to accept it and see where it goes, I guess. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. I'll see y'all later on. I'll give y'all an update tomorrow. Hopefully don't nothing pop off. Hopefully I'll get my just 4 hours and be able to get on up out of there. Not have to see these folks. Would be nice if somebody called me right now and told me I ain't got to come in, and I still ain't got to come in Monday because I'm sick and tired. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. Talk to y'all later.